everybody, today I want to show you a range of back to school books that will be really useful for your children throughout the coming school year. I've been sent these from Collins. Collins for Parents is a site I write for, sharing parenting advice and tips. So if you get a chance, do pop over and have a look. Things like homework help, how to stop them stressing about exams, first day of school, that kind of thing. I love Collins. It's a really great site. If you sign up to their newsletter, you get access to thousands of free puzzles and activities, which is just wonderful. You can just download them, do them with your kids. And they also have an amazing deal on at the moment where you get 40% off all the back to school books by popping in a code. So if you just want to wander over to Collins Back to School, then that's just brilliant, really, to find that. But anyway, let me show you the books. They're really good. So this is a dictionary. I like my children to have a dictionary. I think it encourages them to look words up rather than skip over them, and it stops them going online to just look up a simple word, which then distracts them and leads to all sorts of things. Dictionaries can be a little bit intimidating for children. Sometimes you need a dictionary in order to decipher the description in the dictionary, but not with these. These are written by teachers or developed with teachers to help children in school and with their homework. So they're suitable for children aged 11 plus, and the words and phrases used in it are easy to understand. On each page you get the usual words and definitions as you'd expect, and at the bottom is a thesaurus, so you can find some other definitions for those words, which is really helpful. There's also just a little pocket dictionary that's very easy to fit in their school bag. These are again are for ages 11 plus, and there's extra support for pronunciation, punctuation, spelling and grammar within them. Another book I really like is Spell Like a Champion. It's an essential guide to spelling. If, like me, you went to primary school years and years ago and aren't really sure about the spelling rules now, it's a great one for parents to read too. There are rules, strategies and tips, again, compiled in association with teachers, so really useful. And it gives you a long list of all the words children are expected to know at primary school. Some nice little games too. And yeah, help your kid be a spelling champ with that. Another, well, it's not really a book, but it's a map that Collins sent me. This is lovely. This is the Children's Map of the United Kingdom and Ireland. It's often quite amazing how little our children know about where everything is. So this is just like a really basic map of the UK and Ireland, but it's so, let's see if I can open it all up without dominating my screen too much. Oh, should never try these things, should you? Anyway, can you see? It's rather huge and fab, and you can plot where you live, where your friends live, where you visited, that kind of thing. And your child can get a real sense of their country. So that's lovely. What else did they send me? Oh my goodness, such treasures. I do love good books. Gosh, if your child can read and they can access information in books, they really can learn anything, can't they? They've got these lovely, fascinating fact books, which include ebooks. Here's one on science and about heat and about Earth resources. Lovely. Really good. Useful for your kids to have too, to look up information. And there's variety in that series. So here's one on oceans too. My daughter is going into year 6 this year, and SATs are looming large. Now, SATs are controversial. I totally understand that. And I think no matter what you think about them, at the moment, they are happening for our children, and our children will be taught towards their SATs, and they will want to do well during their school year. So if we can help them with that, with a little bit of extra support at home, I think that's a good thing. So here are some revision guides, and they're a really good way, even if you don't take the exams too seriously, they're a really good way of checking out how your child is getting along at the year 6 levels. There's a revision guide, there's workbooks, and they have them in English, in SPAG and in maths. And let me have a little show you inside. They're really quite fun, and they use such different learning styles, and they're colourful. So there's some mind mapping there to figure out different things about fiction. It'll tell you what adverbials and front adverbials are. Now, I had no clue about this kind of stuff because I was a child of the 70s. When I was at school, we didn't really focus on grammar. So it's a really nice book for me to understand what my kids are doing at school. So, for example, an adverbial is a word, phrase or clause that gives us more information about a verb. For example, slowly, quickly or crossly. So that's an adverb. Isn't that interesting? I didn't know that. Anyway, these are great books and very useful, and they cover the curriculum your child will be doing in year 6. So some lovely, lovely things from Collins, and I think it's nice for your child to have their own little workstation and their own little stash of books, particularly reference books and dictionaries and a few workbooks that will keep them on track and help them prepare for when they do move up to secondary school, and that's going to be a much more significant part of their education. So yeah, let me know what resources you get in for your kids when they're going back to school and what books you invest in. And take care. See you soon.